The bunny hop is one of those skills that will change everything for you. All of a sudden, all these new opportunities on the trail are going to open up for you. You get across a log or a feature and all of a sudden you won't need to carry your bike over it anymore. You can hop over what you need to get over. You can just flow down trails effortlessly. You'll become a way faster and a way smoother rider. The first thing you need to learn when you start bunny hopping is how to get your front wheel in the air. That is the first skill. That is the most important piece of it. And then from there, everything leads off that. We've already gone over manuals. So imagine an extension of a manual. So when you manual, you come in, you preload, and then you pull back and you decompress and you allow your hips to swing back so all your weight's getting on that back wheel. So you're nice and sitting back far on the bike, just like this. And then as you pop and you come up, you want to allow your weight to shift forward and up with your hips and your legs and your knees. And then all of a sudden, all that force is causing the back tire to come into the air. That'll get you level. Now to really suck the hop up and get it nice and high, once you get to that level point, you want to lift your knees and your elbows and get yourself really up in the bike. And that's going to allow you to like suck the bike into you and get the bike even higher. So you can go from a small hop to a big hop. This will come with time and you'll keep progressing and getting it higher and higher. So let's look at a few different angles of this and how we can break it down. I'm setting up to do the bunny hop. I'm compressing my body, I'm preloading, and I'm essentially squatting. Imagine you're getting ready for a big jump just on your feet. It's the same feeling. So I'm getting nice and low. I'm bending my knees and elbows and I'm getting ready to decompress and pop into the air. At the same time, I'm shifting my weight back, letting those heels drop into the back wheel, and I'm getting a nice L shape with my hips. As I get nice and low, I want to get ready to explode. As I'm popping up to explode, this is where I start to shift the weight forward. That quick snap will make the back tire bounce into the air. At the same time this is happening, the bike becomes level. If I want to get even higher up than just this level position, this is when it starts to get a little more advanced. I'm going to bend my elbows and pull them into my chest, and then I'm going to take my knees and soak them up into my hips, and I'm just tucking my whole body upwards into the bike. Because you have to pull up at the start, a lot of people assume that you need to get that front wheel as high as you can in order to hop high. That is not the case though. Your hips are the driving force and your arms are more of just like the steering wheel. They're helping you guide the hop, they're helping you get that front wheel in the air, but all the energy is coming from your hips and that's what's popping you up high. When you're pulling up the back wheel and you're getting ready to shift your weight back, a common mistake is to let your arms extend too far out. So make sure to allow your arms to stretch out, but don't lock your elbows. Have a nice bend in them still, and you don't want to get stuck at the back of the bike. So you want to have a nice even position so you're snapping forward easily without getting stuck too far back. Once you're coming down from the bunny hop and you're about to hit the ground, allow your elbows and knees to straighten out a little bit. So when you compress and hit the ground, you're not locked out and you're not going to put a lot of pressure on your wrists and ankles. It's very common to come across trail features where it will be way more fun and way more practical to hop right over them and keep your flow going rather than having to ride around or get off your bike. Here's a bunny hopping drill I would love for you to try. Find an obstacle on the trail, a fairly big one like a log like this, and just get warmed up by going front wheel over, back wheel over. Once you start to feel really comfortable getting both wheels over, I want you to commit to doing the bunny hop. Don't worry if you don't clear the whole thing. You're not going to slam your chainring on it. If you're going fast enough and going at a good pace, you'll make it over. Even if you don't have quite the height you want, you're still going to be able to skim over it. Bunny hops don't come easy, and the number one thing people lack when learning them is patience. Don't expect to learn them overnight, even over months or years. It can take a few years to really dial in the bunny hop. So get out there, practice those drills, and let it come with time. Anytime you're doing it and slightly improving, that's a win. So get out there and have fun and keep practicing.